What's up, everybody? It's your boy Mari here, back at it with another video. I'm here to bring y'all with a female Naruto died, but he came back alive. So, Naruto, she would be at the age of. She would actually be at the age of she'd be at the age of 8 when she dies, as she has been raped multiple times. She has been beaten due to her landowners and also even some of the Ambu Black Ops. As one day, they would set her apartment on fire. As and as she's out, she has been beaten, raped twice, and the Ambus themselves don't even stop in to help. As Kakashi's not there, these are two root Ambus that are hidden Ambus that Hurricane thought were loyal to him actually. So yeah, now 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 Naruto, she knows that like her body turn blue. She can't get a house because again no one wants to rent to her, and the Hokage doesn't know anything. Because I'm gonna also say that he's right now in Suna as all this is going down. As I was gonna say, as soon as he gets back, he will see Naruto, tiny body frozen up, in um he no, as soon as he gets back and he better settle in the tower, he will feel the Kyuubi's chakra. As everybody will be alarmed, and Shirusen goes, Ambu! As Kakashi would have just gotten back. As Kakashi was given an illegal mission. This mission was not meant to be done for time being. It was supposed to be saved for another time whenever he gets an infiltration squad. As Kakashi was mainly sent to watch over Narco. As he was given this mission as soon as Hiruzen left. As the Ambu had gave it to him at the last second. You know, so like after Hiruzen will leave. Now, when everybody in the Times Square, I mean, like when everybody be under panic, they would all run to like the shelters. As this is when the QB will start to laugh. As she goes, "You idiots and fools! At least my soul wasn't tied to hers. It's only been 6 years. 6 more, and our souls would have been interloped. Ah, thank you for getting me out of my seal. You worthless human beings. You tortured a girl. But not only that, you're Kage's daughter." As everybody hears this, their eyes go wide. This is when Hiruzen goes, "What did you do with Narco?" As Hiruzen, he loved Narco like his own daughter. As he was planning on training her. As Q alive, he goes, "I didn't do anything. Blame your villagers." As they, 1, kicked her out of her house. 2, burned her house down, raped her, beat her multiple times, even your own Ambus. As he was just started laughing and cackling. As this is when a white light would have appeared right next to Kurama. As he would see the sage's paths. As this is when Kurama would see him, he goes, "Father." As this is when the sage's paths would look at Kurama and goes, "Kurama, I'm disappointed in you." As Kurama will be shocked. He goes, "Why?" This is when Kurama goes, "This girl, she was innocent, and you could have at least took her in. But no, you kept adding on to her pain by giving her the nightmares, trying to turn her psyche so you can release yourself. But what you don't know is that she was the child. Well, the child that was supposed to protect this world. But who knows? I don't know if she'll be able to. As her heart might be filled with darkness. You see, Kurama, she's gonna have the dojutsu, not only of minds, but also of the Tensei gun, which you Hyugas have. As hers activates when she turns asleep. As today will be her 7th birthday. as he would have said it's supposed to activate today, but now due to you idiots, the world's in a lot of trouble. No questions if y'all will survive once the trial that's supposed to happen happens. Karma, you're living with me though. We're going out of the fire country. And we will tell the other Jinjurikis. I don't give a fuck if I will or any of them others come here to destroy this place. I mean, they don't have the strength to back up their stuff anyways anymore. As they all hear this, as their eyes will be widening, as they'd be like, "Wait, she's the what?" And this is when the Sage Dispatch says it doesn't matter. As he makes her a new body, as her soul, as Hagurama would send her soul into this different body. As this is when she would breathe in deeply. As Hagurama goes, "Calm down, child." As Hagurama with it says, "Listen, I'm sorry how my son here," as he looks at Karma with a glare, as Karma will kind of back down to Hagurama. And he goes, "I'm sorry he gave you the nightmares over and over, seeing all those people hurt you. But I must say one thing, child. See, you're no ordinary child. You see, you're actually was a Jinjuriki, but you're also the daughter of the Fobokaya and Kushina Uzumaki, the Red Death. In your new body, I put their soul and conscience that was in the seals onto you. So yeah, you'll be able to talk to your parents. But I will say one thing though. Don't worry about getting your inheritance, child, cause I already have it all for you." As he took out multiple scrolls, as hers would be like, "Ooh, ow!" And then Hagurama goes, "I'm the sage to six paths, dumbass. How you think? But money, I stole it. I know how much they have. They are my direct descendants of my third son and my second son." It's like as Hagurama sends them a glare, as Hiruzen goes, "All right, then here." As he basically, Hiruzen would dash off and go back. He would then give this. He would put the scroll next to Kyubi. He goes, "Can you please give this to her? Once y'all are done training her, please, just look after her." As Karama, he will see Hiruzen and he goes, "I know you're not doing this from your own hive to save yourself and face to my father. So, as he will basically use his tail, as he will hit Hiruzen in the arm with it, as Hiruzen will kind of yell at the little burn station, he goes, "If my brother and sister do come, I guess I would help protect you, since I know she sees you as her grandfather anyways, so it'll be worth it. Even though she might be a little mad at you now because you knew of her heritage, but you didn't give it to her." And Hiruzen was silent. He goes, "Yes, I know." As he basically also took out another scroll, he goes, "This is a bunch of weapons for her to learn how to use." As Hagurama will see a bow staff, as he was gonna laugh a little bit, he goes, "Just like the one I was gonna get, almost close to the one I was gonna give her." As he then floated down next to Hiruzen, as he then touches Hiruzen, making him way younger again and back in his prime. Not only that, but he would give him the bow staff of Sun Jun Woo. No, not Sun Jun Woo. I'm gonna say Wukong Kong actually. And he then goes, "Learn how to use this." As he gives him a scroll, "You're back in your prime and younger. Also, I will be taking your son. I'll be taking one of your sonings, Sanade, as I know of her. I know how close ties she is with the girl. But Naruto can use a female role model now. I mean, I don't want her to be around a bunch of males." As basically, not only that, but I plan on making Sanade back to have her Uzumaki style, as that necklace of hers is making her old. It's time for me to go train you, Naruto. Let's go. As also, before he goes, he does summon the toes. As he would then says, "You might want to touch, you kick your eye out of the summoning contract." As the great toe, Gamabutsu, he would look at the Sage of Six Paths Hagurama. He goes, "Hagurama-sama," as he would get on the knee. I mean, not the knee, but he would bend his head now. As Hagurama says, "Raise your head. I'm not here for any of that. I'm just here to tell you that you need a restryer." As he is a very self-centered and idiotic man. He thinks just because he can go on his spy net is because his spy network and writing his fucking porn books. Look what he left his look at the body he left his of his goddaughter. It's like it's like Hagoromo points to like the dead body that's still in the alleyway. As this is when Gambuta he'll be enraged and he goes, "Can you put the body on my head as I so I can dispel with the body so they can see?" As Hagoromo would not, as he would do exactly that. He would put the body of Naruto. As Naruto would also see her body, she would start to cry a little bit, and she would kind of be on one of the fox's tails, as you know, she's just crying hard. As the Kurama, he would go into actually a male form, a human form with 9 tails, red hair, and he's tall, like 6. I'm gonna say like 6'7" type tall. No, I'm just gonna make it 6 foot. Um. So yeah, this one Chroma goes, "Don't worry about it, kid. You're safe now." As he basically just trying to shush Chroma, as they always see how Chroma acts now, and see that they question themselves like, "There's no way he can act like this." Oh, and also the Uchiha clan has not died yet. It's when the Sage Six Paths return to Acho Uchiha clan and be like, "You Uchihas, y'all are disgraced under my name since y'all are my first son's relatives. But there's something I must do." As he will take all of their shotting guns away from them. As he goes older than Itachi Uchiha. As he then goes, "Y'all all disgrace. Y'all will never get this dojutsu ever again to come back in your lineage. Itachi Uchiha will be the last one, as he has seemed to be the only one properly to be Uchiha and use my eyes. Yes, you heard me. Y'all have the third version of my eyes." And to see that Indira's line was like this, if I would have known he was gonna be like this, I would have taken his eyes a lot sooner. That boy Sasuke Uchiha will have a lot of hatred thanks to y'all. It's y'all are just power hungry and greedy. Oh, and don't forget, all y'all know Jinchus that y'all have maybe copy. Oh, that's gone. I took those as well. You now have to rework on your taijutsu and everything else. Good luck. As the Uchiha clan, the only thing they have is just high chakra reserves. As right after that, everybody would be shot. The Sage's Six Powers just took away some Kekkei Genkais and just left them with high chakra reserves. As the Uchiha clan would be all fear, as they would be like, it's like they wouldn't be fierce, they'd be shocked, as they didn't know this was possible. As it's when the Sage's Six Powers teleport next to Itachi, he goes, "Itachi, I only trust in you with the abilities. As not only that, I am going to see something inside you." It's basically the Sage Six Paths will basically actually, instead of the soul of Indra being inside Sasuke, he put it in Itachi. As also due to Itachi's still passive nature, even with Indra hatred and everything, it doesn't like control him. As this is when the Sage Six Paths will smile, he goes, "I see. Indira's hatred can't control you like it would have controlled your brother. You are truly willed to be Uchiha. I'm gonna see if your kids that you have, or if there is worthy as you of being Uchihas. I will give them back their Sharingan. But if I see that they're not, then you can count on they do not expect me to give it to them." After that, the Tetsu's past Karma and Naruto would leave, as the toe would just disappear, as everybody's still shocked, as basically Hiruzen looks at them all with a glare. He goes, "You see what you all fucking idiots done? Wrote her off to be the QB. Are you fucking insane?" And to look at it, the girl that y'all all hated to be the child of prophecy. Not only that, to be the person that would have protected this village and become strong enough to fucking wipe out almost every nation. From what it seems like, he said this is making it sound like she would have mastered Kurama's chakra, or the Night Tails, from what we know. And not only that, She would have too. She would have a very strong dojutsu, stronger than the Seijutsu special from what he just said. The fact that y'all guys are so fucking idiotic is insane to me. As all of the villagers, Ombus, you know, this everybody just looks down. As Horizon just says, I just can't believe this village. This village that he sacrificed himself for. Honestly, if I can go back in time, I would stop him from saving this village and watch all y'all burn to fucking death. As Horizon then says, me, Horizon Saratobi, will formally disband the Saratobi clan from the land of from the Hidden Leaf village, and I would not be the Hokage. As basically all of the Saratobis, their eyes were wide, as he would says, it's time for us all to move out. As they would go seal up everything that they have. Even took the Forbidden Scroll sealing. Well, no, that's actually with Narco, as Hagoromo had that sealed into the scroll actually. As he would dip, as in most of the Uchiha library, as they're only gonna have the fireball jutsu, as they had to now go out and find more jutsus. Um, no, this is when the Nara and Yamanaka. I'm gonna say the only clans that did not mess with Narco was the Nara, Yamanaka, um, Akimichis, and Abramis. As David then says, we disband our clan as well. As they were also going Silhouette. Now it's only the Uchiha, Hyugas, and the civilians in there, and the civilian shinobis, and they all looking around wide-eyed. This is when Danzo goes, I will become the new Hokage. Everyone answers to me and me alone. As he will make a bunch of shinobis, you would make the rest of the shinobis there ruthless, like no emotions or anything. As I'm gonna say, Kakashi, he leads the village as well. Same with Tenzo. So yeah, now over with Hagoromo and Nariko. Hagoromo would have taken her to the village hidden oracle. As soon as he gets there, you know, he would actually have, as Narco would have been asleep, she would wake up the next day. As Hagoromo, it's also, she would be inside her mosque where she would see her parents, and she would have been training with them, like over and over. Like she would be training hard with them, as they also had broken down everything to her, and also Mento told her the truth of why he sealed the QB inside her, and how he knew that she would be strong enough to wield the QB's chakra, as that's what he was hoping for, and also overcome his hatred. He did say the only thing he regret though is letting letting that village stand. He should let it burn down to the ground before sealing away the QB. Same with Kushina, as also she has the memories of her parents, but she just doesn't have the experience, and basically she don't know when to truly use her abilities, as she needs to learn. As she's gonna have the memories of her parents to full and use it. She still has to practice though. She still has to practice them all. So yeah, she also learns the Shadow Clone thanks to their memories. As when she gets back to rural, as Hagoromo would have been teaching her how to use the Rin Tensei gun. As she would have a lot of abilities that she would need to learn. As Hagoromo, he would basically says you have a lot of abilities you need to learn, but that's no problem for us actually. You know. Um. Uh, he'll basically just ask like he would basically ask Narco what weapon also she wants to learn first. As he'll say I guess the bow cell, since that is your specialty from what I heard before I fell asleep. As Hagoromo's smile goes, yes, that was my specialty. So yeah, as As basically, Hagoromo, he will basically train her hard. He's not gonna take it easy at all. Uh, like she will learn how to use the bow stuff. Not only that, she will start to learn how to use Kurama's chakra. As Kurama sealed himself automatically inside her, but he can get out. But not only that, if he wants to, he can he can also go to Hiruzen. As Hiruzen has summoned Kurama, as a bunch of clans would be with him. As Kurama goes, "Are you going to war?" As Hiruzen goes, "No, we left the Leaf Village. That is not the village that I want to protect. A village filled with people that would go back behind my back on my orders. Not only that, but I want to stay always with Nariko. I see her too much as my own daughter or granddaughter. Mainly a daughter, though. I feel like it's my responsibility to raise her." As Kamo Nahuden says, Uzugakide is basically all like even the Naru and all them would be like. This is when he would say this to Serto. Is the Naru clan and all them would be ready to follow, but this is when Kamo laid his tail down because where are y'all going? We never cared for the kid if she was or wasn't the QB. That did not matter to us. We still treated her equally. I mean, if you have seen her memories, you have known this. Kurama goes, "Yes, I have seen her memories, and I know your clan has not interfered with her life, in a harsh way at least. But still, I feel like y'all clan could have done more for her, but they didn't." And they all nod and goes, "Yes, and that is probably our downfall. There's nothing we can say to rectify that, but again, we still want to help her in any way we can. And also, her parents was really good friends with us, clan heads. As you know, Karma would not have goes, I see. Well then, I guess I will allow y'all to get close to the kid. But fuck up and I'm gonna kill you. As also you will be underneath her jurisdiction since she is now the proud ruler of the Uzumaki clan. And to be honest, she's been training her Masuke with her parents. So I wouldn't be surprised if she can fuck up many of her clansmen." As Shikamaru, Choji, and Ino would step out and goes, "Can we meet her?" Well, mainly Choji and Ino. As Karma looked at the kids and he was smiling, he goes, "Sure." As he would then tell them, it's basically, actually instead of all the ninja leaving, Karma says, "All y'all get on my back and or some part of me other than underneath and use chakra." That's exactly what happened. They'll use chakra to suck on Karma. As Karma would then take off straight to Uzugakide as he would get there. As also the kids are actually being held by their parents because I'm gonna be a little realistic. I don't think they'll be able to use chakra to that extent. Did this happen? Did the internet just crash? Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That was weird. I don't know what just happened. Anyways, now as as also as soon as they would get to um the um as they also Yuga will also have left the village as well. Yuga would have left, like Ankle would have left the village. As Orochimaru, after hearing that like Hiruzen left and Danzo's now the leader, he still wants to kill Hiruzen, but now he's going to go and destroy Konoha as soon as he gets his forces up. as he had just met his new village, but he doesn't have the troops ready yet to basically attack, Konoha. As Karma will come with all the ninjas, as this is when Karma goes, "What are they doing here?" As Karma then goes, "These are the people that defected from Konoha after the treatment of Nariko was made to their notice, and they want to be here for the kid." As Karma just says, "I believe that they're telling the truth, so I think we should give them a chance." As Hagama will look at Kurama and see then sighs and goes, "Alright, but they have one mess up or I'm killing them myself." As he would then move on to Naruto and basically says, "Naruto-chan, come here." As Naruto says yes, as this one she'll see everybody else there. As this is when Hagama he then says, "Well, it's time for you to learn how to um it's basically time for you to learn how to use your use one of your Kekkei Genkais." As it's not gonna ask the question like use my Kekkei Genkai as our grandma goes, "Yeah, we you have every chocolate nature, so you have every Kekkei Genkai. You can also use Yin Yang release. As but you cannot give a body to your parents, otherwise they would be taken by the Shinigami." As Naruto go, "Wait, what?" "Yeah, sadly. You have to wait to use the Reaper Death Seal. I mean, not Reaper Death Seal, but to use the Reaper Mask to res your parents if you're going to do that. But again, it wouldn't be a full resurrection." There's Naruto and nod her head in understanding. As this is when actually the Shinigami would appear. As the Shinigami will look at Hagoromo and see what inside, and he goes, "Well, it's basically he'll sigh and he goes, "You Naruto." As everybody there ever see the Shinigami be kind of scared, other than Hagoromo and Karama. This is when the Shinigami then says, "Let me see your arm." As Naruto show Shinigami his arm, like her arm, as Shinigami would basically put something kind of be like, "You can summon me. Well, you can talk." So basically, you'll be able to hear souls, talk to them as well. Um, you'll be able to also see them. You can resurrect someone that is for the right price. As I would tell you personally how much it would cost to resurrect someone. Um, Also, I would tell you people that I need you to kill because they're side of my throne. I mean, side in my thorn in my ass, basically. And and like it's Naruto. She goes, "Okay, not too bad." As 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 basically uh the Shinigami be like, "Also just be interesting," as I'll be able to watch over your process as he will disappear. As this one the hologram goes, "Well, now you can summon them and get resurrect your parents." Who would have guessed? As Narco, she kind of depends, like, bro. Now it's basically Narco should be training. Now, time skip 6 years. As all the clans have gotten strong. As Usugarkida has been rebuilt. Not only that, but it's also they have released Snow Country of As also Narco's technically the leader, as you know. She still listens to people and like take suggestions from the other ninjas and stuff. As like they have freed the land of waves. Not only that, they have also freed the land of snow. As as like they have heard and seen how uh these people have like how they have been run, and Nargo, she's too kind hearted to let someone go on suffering from people like them. as she doesn't want any kids to have to suffer the way she has. So yeah, as she basically allied with them, and basically they have been, well, let's just say the Atlanta Ways respect Uzugakure, and also have to hear Narco's story about Konoha. They kind of hate Konoha. Well, not kind of. They do. They hate Konoha. They they also they also they like also try to get like Konoha has been trying to get a lot more what's it called, alliance, and also like trade agreements. They even tried forcing some. As when they try to do it with the Atlanta Waves and the Atlanta Snow, after seeing the technology advances to Atlanta Snow and also the supplies that the Atlanta Wave is starting to get, they basically try to force them as I'm gonna say the Ujigakure quickly responded, and they had killed most of them and sent them back in literally in a fucking box um as like they basically they were brutally murdered by all the clans there, even some of the Hyugas and Uchiha. After the Hyuga clan sees all this happening, they will decide that they do not want to be playing it. Also, Konoha, and they see how Konoha is being put in. Also, the Danzo has tried to put a seal on all his clan's members. It's how he will basically sneak his clan out of the village. As Itachi would have left Konoha like a long time ago with Sasuke and Izumi or Izumi, whoever Itachi liked back then. I forgot her name. They would have left the. They would have been left the village. As 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 after that all situation what happened, they would have found out Uzugaki they needed, they have started to come back. As the Sage of Six Paths, he would give Naruto the rest of his memories, and even like, and also like just basically he had trained her to the Mexican, as she is the strongest person in the world in general, but she wants to run her country, and not only that, she also has Hiruzen as the. I'm gonna say Hiruzen's the Uzukage. She's just the daimyo of the lands. As Hiruzen has accepted this duty as like he knows like what it truly means to be a leader of like this shinobi, and not only that, he's not as experienced. I mean, she's not experienced in battle, in the war. So yeah, not everybody in the Elemental Nation would have heard about how Uzugakure has come back on the map, and they're even stronger than ever. As the Uzumakis all around the world have fled back to Uzugakure, as you can see a bunch of boats coming, as all of these shinobis will basically get ready for a fight, as they understand that Aiwa, Kumo, and Kiri, for them, and Suna was the reason why the Uzumaki clan was destroyed. So yeah, they will see a bunch of Uzumaki swirls on their ships instead, and so, or at least Naruto would. As also they will see the Hyuga clan, as Naruto will be like, be ready to fight the Hyuga clans. As they will all get ready to fight, and this is when the Uzumakis will come, as they will be getting screened by the medics, as like the ships of the Uzumaki clan was not targeted, but the ships of the Hyuga clan was, as the air forces are kind of shaking up right now. As this is how she would put his hands up in the air. Here you go, please stop, don't hurt us. My clan, we have left Konoha. We can't with that place anymore. It's gotten way too corrupt even for our liking. And Naruto, we're sorry. Me included. I'm sorry how my clan has acted against you. And honestly, I will take any punishment you seem deemed necessary to my clan. And this one, Naruto goes, okay, well, my punishment is that you get rid of the cage burst seal. You can join, but you will be under surveillance. It doesn't matter. You coming from Konoha. You didn't leave Konoha when the other clans have left. So, that is our only rule. As Hashi, you will not use it as high. As, you know, the clan elders kind of stuff where they're like, Hashi, you know we can't break tradition. This is where Naruto goes, yeah, and I'm the daimyo of the land. And Saratobi-sama over here is the Hokage. So, you have a choice. Either you join us and you do what we tell you, or you get the fuck out. As the elders doesn't say nothing. As they know, if they go back out there to the road, Danzo will have his lackeys try to take their eyes. As Danzo is furious that he can't take the Uchiha's eyes, but he sees that they're still good in one thing, and that's at least fire jutsu. Also, oh, and Mikoto would have also left the Uchiha clan with Itachi. As I'm gonna say, also Mikoto has a Sharingan. Same with Izumi. As Naruto, she wouldn't let them, go too far out. She'll actually have them as bodyguards, for her or her reason, depending on the day. But also Mikoto will be, still at the house watching over the kids. As Itachi and Izumi also have kids, as they also became worthy of having their Sharingans. So yeah. Now the Uchiha clans, they have a lot of pressure on them. As like again, they don't have the Sharingans, but they have good manipulation and fire jutsu. So yeah. Also, all the rumors about Konoha has went out. Even how also, most of their shinobis are now mindless drones, basically. So yeah. Now it's I'm gonna skip 6 months, as there's a two exams being held in Konoha. As again, none of these they basically wouldn't get anyone there. But there's a second one also being held in Uzugakure. As Naruto there's her basically Naruto and her tell the shinobi to be ready to do battle, just in case these people try to destroy us once again. As I'm gonna say, Uzugakure land has expanded due to Naruto and her lava release to create more land. And also, no, not a lava release. I'm gonna just say a person of all things. As she would make the land even bigger to make it rival Konoha, as it would have different it would be different in different places. As one part of it would be always snow, another part it would be always oh yeah, the Inazuka clan would have left Konoha after the first week of Danzo being the Danzo being the Hokage, as they would have left and actually went as like they would still be on the move, as they would just one day just come across Uzugakure, building more land, as they would see Naruto, as they would as soon would come forward, as Naruto would see them, and she would get in a battle sense, but soon would put her hands up and says, "Pup, we're just looking for a place to live." If Naruto is because Shinobu said, Naruto, trust her, let her have a place here to live, and she will always be in your debt. It's Naruto and I, and she will say, and she will give them like the sign to follow her, as she will make them a bunch of houses, as she will says, you live in the forest side, unless your wolves can handle the snow. I mean, your dogs can handle the snow. As this is when Sum kind of looks at her like she's on a drug or nothing. But then soon when Sum, as Naruto will take her to the snow plane, like the snow plane, as she will see how cold it is, and she will go, all right, I think maybe the forest. As Naruto nod her head and take them to the forest plane. As that's where the Inazuka live. They would still come to the village if they want their children to be shinobis. As also the academy training would go like this. they would have classes on taijutsu, ninjutsu, kenjutsu, funjutsu, um, medical ninjutsu. So Nadi would also be living in the village, as she's the head of the medical like medical ninja and just the hospital in general. As not only that, they have also made a lot of advancements with medical technology due with them ties with the land of snow. It's not only that, Narco to the land of snow and back over is also, that's when the Yuki clan will be living, as even Zabuza will be living there. As of course he has to adapt to being in those cold temperatures, but um, but um, he would kind of smile as like his daughter Haku was, or his surrogate daughter Haku, will be basically enjoying herself with the rest of her classmates that Narco managed to save. Uh, Also, Narco has the three tails living in the ocean part next to her. As not only that, she kind of have her own, her military fleet in the ocean. Like they they're not even rivaled by the Mist Village, as they have even gear to let them basically fight on the water 10 times better. So yeah. Now since Azuma is technically, I'd say Kiranai left the village as well. That's like her and Asma have been together. Like Asma and Kiranai are like married at this time and point. And I'm gonna say it's Kakashi and Inko, and I think I forgot how to take with Yuga. So yeah, those are only I mean, those are only people I brought with Naruto. So yeah, now basically th- these people would have gotten sometimes stronger due to Naruto's training and due to her giving them a Kenjutsu stuff for them to base their Kenjutsu on. But Naruto mainly, like even she went to the academy to learn like other stuff. They also do like classes on politician, to like be a politic, as she needed those classes just in case. So yeah, even on etiquette. So yeah. So Hinata, she would have saw, she basically would be inspired by Naruto, and she would even go to Naruto herself and basically ask to train with her. So yeah, now Naruto and Hinata will also be very great friends. Same with Ino, Shikamaru, Choji, Shino. Uh, Sasuke also would be very good friends with her. And she's like way nicer now since he didn't have Indra. So it's not Indra reincarnation. Now, so yeah. So the first part of the tuna exams that is in Uzugaki, as Konoha was not allowed to participate at all. Like Konoha is banned from this tuna exams. As basically I'm trying to think. As basically, mm, basically Naruto, she would basically she would have just she would have basically, had her people train a lot. As she would have trained them in different environments. One part is very hot, like it's hot as hell. One part is like booty trapped to hell. As like every situation you could think of, like the kind of people have trained. So yeah, so like the newer day beginnings are pretty experienced as well. So yeah. Um so when the other villages come, they will see that Uzukaki land has expanded, and not only that, a lot of stuff has changed. As also the Reikage and all of them has heard about how Uzugaki is run, and that honestly, they might want to ally themselves now with Uzukake, so they wouldn't be any blood since they were the reason why the village was destroyed in the first place. So yeah, they would meet with Narco and Hiruzen as Narco. She'll have a hat on, not a hat. She should be in her daimyo's attire. This is just before the Chuda exams will start, like a day before, as to put in the invitation that if you want to start an alliance, come a day before. And you can bring two shinobis, but make sure. I mean, if you bring your Jinjurikis, make sure they're not, you know, violent. And if they have an unstable seal, then they can come see them. But it's gonna be a lot. Like they're gonna fix the seal if they have to. As everybody knows how to, like, I'm gonna say, the Genius for Uzugakide is it's basically they go to the academy at the age of 6. So yeah, they go from 6 to 13. So yeah, but they're basically gonna be already at training level due to the training that they're gonna be doing. Um. So yeah. So yeah. Now they were basically be as, like, you know, Inoki. At first, you know, he'll kind of show Narco a little bit of hatred because he still has hatred for the Fofo Kage. As the Fofo Kage has killed his son and daughter-in-law and left him with his grandson. As also, you know, his granddaughter will be there. Um, it's basically, you know, even though that is still the case, you know, they have a healthy respect for Narco still because of what she's been through and that she's pushed herself through it. So yeah. Um. So basically after that, you know, Narika, she will have basically Narco. She'll have just, you know, I had just talked to all of them and she didn't ask them exactly like what's the, like what's the agreement. It's like Israel Arcade and the other nations will be in peace. They won't be fighting, as you know. It's this one Narco. She kind of pushed back on them because she would be like, if I was correctly, it's like, you know, they show like a little bit of hospital. It's like they see that Israel Arcade got a young leader and not a older someone more in charges. They think, you know, they can kind of get over them. Uh, Even with her in there. Like, he's not really talking much. They see that it's mainly her talking, and it's her to let her take the lead on this. As you know, they try to get one over her. As she then goes, if my memory stands corrected, wasn't it your people that destroyed my land? It basically, she then says, if anything, I should even give y'all this. As the matron, I mean, you will be the leader. As she would be like, but you helped my people in the war. As Narco goes, yes, I helped the rebels. And not only that, most of your bloodline clans still came to live in my land. If I remember correctly, and most of those soldiers were just completing orders, even if they didn't want to, but they still had to because they were very loyal to your village. See, I cannot risk my people, and again, it was due to y'all that my people were first wiped out. As now I have more. As and basically Estelle was just said, basically just uh like May, she's not gonna argue back with Narco on that one. And she goes, yes, it was due to my predecessor and being scared of your people back then. But yes, my people were the reasons why your clan died out at first. But you now brought them back, and it looks like y'all still had a lot of survivors anyway. But this is not for old blood. This is where she looks at and Nuki and Abe, and she would go, yeah, but they seem like they still want to have bad blood with me, as even though my father might have killed some of their people or even their son. But again, who started that fucking war? As the Tsuchikage, he kind of, you go, even though like he started it by killing by like attacking Konoha and Suna, as I said, and I'm gonna say like the third Shikigation of the war was started by um Iowa. So yeah. Um so yeah. Uh basically after that what happened, Narika, she'll basically just be like, so you should really think that over before you bring your problems and thinking that you can get one over me here. As even though they wouldn't try to get one over on her. Also, the fact that she also backed them down the corner, saying stuff like, "If I serve correctly," just a whole bunch of stuff that Kumo didn't want let to be to know. Same with Iowa, as she will blackmail the hell out of them. As Kiri, she wouldn't have much on Kiri, but the stuff she does have still puts Kiri in a dark light. As it's like these nations can't really come back against all this stuff that she puts on them, due to them again due to like what have all naturally like actually happened to due to like what all actually happened to like the people. So yeah, basically after that will all happen. Narco, she would just Narco, she would actually just don't she wouldn't know really. She really wouldn't know what to say to them. As like she would then says, I would sign an agreement, but it will be done on my terms, and I will make sure that everything is right. If it's not, then I will terminate the agreement. As y'all have a lot to owe back for the destruction y'all's caused. If we're gonna go off of getting retribution from the lives that was taken, I mean, come on, Tsuchikage. If I'm saying correctly, even though y'all also destroyed Uzukake, which started the third Great Shinobi War, why did you kill the children, the pregnant women, people who wasn't even part of the Shinobi forces, right? He even broke down and destroyed most of the land here. So again, I must ask, why? Can't say, oh, it's because we didn't want them to come back with hatred. As Narco then goes, because my clan has a rule against hatred. I mean, not a rule, but can kind of withstand it, unlike most other clans or most other shinobi. As my clan wasn't really about revenge, mainly about family first. As we would have taken our time to make sure every part of our families are safe. But unlike you, who many is there for wars? as as after that, a not a but the Sushi Kage, he's not gonna say shit to Naruto as he knows that Naruto just backed him down to a corner and like he really don't have shit to say. Um, but guys, I think I will end this part off here. I don't know how long this is. If you do like, please leave a like, leave a comment. I'm planning on dropping another video soon. I'm hoping it will be decent when I do go to drop this video. But I will say now, if you do like, please do a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're new. Trying to upload more. I want to get a decent mic for recording because the mic I used before this on the what if Naruto was the white QB. I thought it would have been decent, but it's actually pretty bad for my It's actually pretty bad for I guess the mic. I guess the mic it is. It's just I don't even know how to explain the type bad. But again, if you do like, leave a comment.